Hey guys, wanted to shoot you another quick video regarding loan takeovers or subject twos. Got my coworker here with me today. Mia, our pug, is just chilling. So listen, I wanted to record a video because we've whatever this climate is now with COVID and the pandemic and loans and whatnot. Sometimes there's not a lot of equity in these properties, but we still do purchase them. We still do take them over. And we get asked the question, is taking the loan over an option? So in other words, you've got an existing loan, whether you're behind on it or not, just looking to sell the property. Maybe you talk with us or someone else and they recommend taking the loan over, right? So what that basically means is it's called a subject to, meaning let's say if I'm the buyer, I take it over subject to the existing financing of what you've got, right? So if you've got a loan through Chase or Wells Fargo paying $1,000 a month or what have you, then I would assume that loan. I would make those payments, rehab the property, make any payments to utilities, landscaping, snow removal, grass cutting, that kind of thing. So it does exist and it's an option. And we actually just, to give you an example, Irmo, South Carolina, which is a metro area of Columbia, South Carolina, a metro city there, and Newport, North Carolina. We just took over two of these, a subject to in Newport, North Carolina, and then one in Irmo, South Carolina. So how these were structured is the sellers were behind on payments on the loan by like 9 months, right? And so right now we're in the pandemic and there's a moratorium with these lenders on delaying the foreclosure. But the owners didn't want to have their credit continually being destroyed every month, right? The houses were worth, let's say, to give you an example, about $130,000, right? Once it's stabilized, and the loan was about $100,000 payoff, right? So it's kind of tight. For a cash purchase, it really wouldn't make sense, right? Because if I buy it for $100,000, I still have to rehab the property, and then when I go to sell it on $130,000, I've got my closing costs and the realtor costs. So in that regard, a cash sale wouldn't work because we would lose money on it, right? So it's got to be a win-win, not a win-lose, right? So what we do in this situation is we take the loan over, right? We catch up the loan, right? So let's say, for example, this deal, $100,000 with $10,000 in arrears that needed to be caught up. So we take over the loan and we make that payment to catch the loan up, right? So it's brought current, and then we start making the monthly payments going forward. So a couple things happen there. The credit gets restored for the seller, right? So it takes that bump when they don't make the payments, and then it goes up again, right? When the loan is caught up. And then going forward, we'll make the payments, right? So everything's on time. These payments are escrowed, right, at a title company, so it protects both sides. And then, obviously we've got a vested interest in, either reselling it or renting it. And there's two options there. Typically, we'll try to, it really does depend on what situation, right? We can rehab the property and get it rent ready and then refinance it. And then it would be out of your name. The loan would be out of your name. Or we can rehab it and then sell the property, and then the loan would be out of your name when we sell it to the end buyer. And so that's an option. We're not attorneys. We can't give tax or legal advice. It's something, this is just for informational purposes, and I'm giving you a case study of the deals that we've done. You're going to want to talk with like an attorney or to get some idea as far as if this is an option for you. So if you want, you can reach out to us as well too, just to see if it makes sense, because it's not a one size fits all. If there's equity, obviously then we look at, let's just do a cash purchase, or does it make sense to maybe list the property on the market, right? So there is no one size fits all. It really does depend on your situation. Those were just a couple of case studies that we did. So if you're looking to see, let's say you owe $100,000 and the property is worth $130,000 to $150,000 and there's repairs needed, it might be a candidate, but it could be a cash buy too. So if you want, just inquire. We've got the website here. Input in your info or call us at the 866 number, and then we'll reach out to you, okay? Thanks.